this is the Changdeokgung Palace. Up here, the Dunwon Gate was used for ceremonial occasions, except for such as when the king went on procession. Court officials used the gate on the western side. Because Changdeokgung Shrine has already been built directly in front of the palace, this gate was situated at the southeasternmost part of Changdeokgung, central part of the palace. In Changdeokgung area lies the east and reached by crossing the bridge entering through the main gate. Restored in 1609, the Dunwon was a two-story wooden gate. The first level provides passage, and the upper level was used for surveillance. The front of the gate was a wide stone platform. The government office district originally extended from here all the way to Jungno Street. At 2:30, we have the secret garden tour. Right now it is 1:40, 1:35.
날씨 엄청 좋은 거예요. 여름에 이런 날씨면은 너무 좋습니다. 어제도 제가 왔었는데 햇볕 때문에 차 죽는 줄 알았어. 어제 엄청 좋았잖아. 엄청 좋았어.
어제 사진 보냈잖아.
네네.
보긴 되게 좋은데.
거기에 이제 기온이 안 나오는 거지. 너무 예쁜 사진인데 기온은 안 나와. 네네.
I'm going to start exploring. Be mindful of the secret garden time. Otherwise, this seems to be a bigger one. It might take a while to explore the whole thing. It's fun. So, I mentioned it before off camera, but if you dress up in period-specific clothing, regardless as to gender or ethnicity, you get in for free. So you'll see some of that. They're not like employees or anything. They're just people enjoying themselves. Which is nice, I think. That's, this sign reads, "The Hall of the Benevolent Rule is the throne hall of the palace. It's where major state events were held, such as coronation ceremonies and receptions of foreign envoys." All right. Let's take a look. I feel like we've watched part of this. I want to say the secret royal inspector. Enjoy. So these are like rank positions. The closer you get to the forest, the higher your rank was. Makes sense. Hold on. Whew. Almost lost my ticket. The secret garden tour. I think I'll have to turn my camera off for that part, unfortunately, but we'll see. The other side. Go back to the front and take a picture from there. See what I'm talking about. Gonna go this way. See a sign. Now this is just a tour guide sign. Alright. Art Museum Coffee.
un cartone. Non posso dire il nome, se no capiscono.
Quello dei cacciatori di demoni.
Bravo.
That's cute. I appreciate that. There's an announcement to stay hydrated because they're in a heat warning. The wide road leading the garden. The house that was the largest building in the palace. The area was the Changdeokgung Palace residence of the Crown Prince. King Crown Prince Hongmeng, eldest son King Sunjo lived here, served as the main palace. Among the other many buildings was a hexagonal pavilion, a storeroom for books, and a library connected by corridors. Originally the Crown Prince study room, this was used as a royal hospital during the Japanese occupation. This would appear to be the secret garden entrance. For me starts at 2:30. And the palace. I think it's included. I might have accidentally said no. We can add that apricot tree. Do not enter. Beautiful paintwork. Just everywhere in all the buildings. So the stove thing? You can see that. 4 different chimneys. Looks like something else needs to be here with it. No sign has to say for what. Too bad.
창덕궁 정기 해설 및 공식 승인된 해설 외에는 지각 본사인이 엄격히 제한됩니다. 아울러 공연 관람객 운행 기간 제27회에 대하여 수화성 기동 관리 기간 기간에
This here is go-kart parking. Golf cart. Let's see what the sign says. Seems to be a newer build. In 1847, King Hunjung constructed the Nakosaja as his personal library and living quarters. The following year, the king constructed two more buildings to the east. Sekobakyeon, a residence for his concubine Junbin, and Sunjujae, the residence for the Grand King Dowager Somon, who had served as regent until King Hanjung assumed direct rule in 1840. The king ordered these residences to be built in a modest style without the vibrant traditional paintwork conventionally applied to royal buildings. This is called Dancheon. The complex served as his last royal residence. The final empress of Korea, Seongju Hoya, resided here in 1966. Yi Banja, the wife of the last crown prince, lived here with the last princess of the Korean royal family, Princess Dukya, until they both passed away in 1989. Relatively modern. We'll get over there in due time. Let's wait our turn. They're doing yard work. I'm giving them their space. I don't want to get weed whacked. Upper areas off limits. Pardon me. So look up what happened to the Korean royal family. From the sounds of it, they just, from that one sign, they just stopped, I don't know, ruling, not the right word, kind of retired, didn't continue the line in any way. So as the princes and kings and princesses or emperor died off, they just stopped. Not sure if that's right or not. I'll look it up. Good view here. Keep moment. See if I can. Let's see what the sign says here. Ooh. Changdeokgung Hall served as an office for the king and his bedchamber. It was destroyed by fire in 1917. The current building was rebuilt in 1920 with materials taken from the residence at Changdeokgung Palace. As a result, the reconstructed Changdeokgung is very different from the original. In the front is a driveway for cars, and the interior is outfitted with Western furnishings such as glass windows, electric lighting, modern bathroom facilities, and European-style furniture. Interesting. So this is from that other palace. I think that was the newer one. Yeah. So yeah. They're doing repairs. Can't see it all. That's what we can see. Oh, yeah. You can see that. Got some windows, some doorknobs. Should have bought those hiking poles at Daiso yesterday. A lot of stairs here. Sorry about that, I thought the battery had died, but the screen just went dark for some reason. Carpet. Ugh. Very pretty. Go no further. Careful here. Let's see what the sign says. Container for firefighting water. Yeah. Case of fires. Wow. Couldn't see that or not. Take a picture with some great ceiling work. You were here before. Well, a little bit more up here, then I'll just wait for the secret garden and see if my ticket was for the palace or not. Oh man. Mind your head. You don't say. Ooh. Looks like this is the way out. Some sort of cafe on the way out. I'll head it up them again. This does appear to be the exit, so we'll come back. I'll have to translate these ones. No worries. These are the portraits of the royal family. It says Uje refers to the royal portrait, and Jinjin refers to the building in which the portrait was enthroned and ceremoniously performed. Where royal portraits in Korea are believed to have existed before the Goryeo dynasty, the full-scale record of the portraits appeared only be during this dynasty. During the Goryeo dynasty, portraits of the kings and queens were actively produced, and Jinjeon was established for them. The Joseon royal family also continued this tradition, continuously producing royal portraits and operations in Jinjeon in various locations. During the Joseon dynasty, royal portraits held various symbolic meanings beyond their mere portrait. They were visible portraits of authority and the king of the royal family. In particular, this portrait, founder of the Joseon dynasty, symbolized the legitimacy and the succession to the throne. Therefore, in times of political crisis, Joseon kings devoted great attention to creating a new portrait of the King Tianjong and enshrining it. The portraits were also placed in ancestral shrines. During the dynasty, portraits of the kings held a status no different from living kings. The creation of the portraits, preparations and enshrinements were held as national events. The Joseon shrines were divided into, I'll save this for later, I think. Maybe. Were divided into enshrining a single portrait and those enshrining portraits of multiple kings. The former type is better known as the portrait of the founder, King Taizhou Yi Xingyi. Other shrines included the hall in Yungyang, hall in Pyongyang, and the hall in Joseon. Of these, hall is only the Gingjian Hall is the only shrine where a royal prince portrait is still enshrined. Royal portraits of various kings of Sunjuan Hall is in the palace grounds, the city of Hanyang. This palace, built in the early Joseon dynasty, was destroyed by fire during the Japanese invasion, and the portraits were also lost. In the late 17th century, King Sungjun revived the century, operating the hall. Portraits of other kings were successfully enshrined. During King Yang, the portrait of Taizhou was added. Lots of portraits. English translation. Portraits of former kings were enshrined here and ancestral rites performed. That's what okay. During the 1921 Japanese occupation, a new Singjuan was built deep in the garden of the palace, and all ancestral rites performed there afterwards. Auxiliary buildings were restored in 2005. Buildings for ritual ceremonies were built to the right and left of 9-bay main building, and a room for religious services are located at the front. They had a secret one, I guess, because the Japanese ruined everything. Alright. Come back and do this part. Later, I'm going to go up to the front and wait for the palace tour. Or sorry, the garden tour.
입장객 여러분들께서는 다운타운 주시기 바랍니다. 공관력 우대구역을 보여주며 음료수를 제외한 음식물을 드실 수 없습니다. 원하신 상대의 신뢰는 음료수를 준비하며 주방계 및 피부자 해적은 관람에 불과합니다. 창덕궁 정비해설 및 공식 승인된 해설위에는 지각회장이 엄격히 제한됩니다. 아울러 국민 관람객에 관한 불입수에 의거하여 특별한 고정관리에 지장하거나 다른 사람의 관람을 방해하는 경우 입장 제한 및 관람을 금지시킬 수 있음을 알려드립니다. 입장 후 해설 없이 관람하실 분은 관람 구역 내에서 자유롭게 이동하실 수 있으며 해설을 원하시는 분은 해설사와 함께 이동해 주시기 바랍니다. 수원 해설은 분홍지, 내연지, 연경단, 관람지 운영이며 해설 소요 시간은 약 1시간입니다. 입장객 여러분의 많은 협조 부탁드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Alright, battery change 3, overheated again, so I had to wait for it to cool off. I think we got most of the second palace before it cut off, based off of what I saw, but all the more reason to come back and visit sometime together. I have the little corner here left, and then that'll be it for the day. It's almost 5. Let's see here. It's almost 5. And then everything kind of starts closing shortly thereafter. Oops, ticket. No littering. So I'll probably head back to the hotel. It's also really hot. So we'll see here, and we'll go from there. Look at this area. Mind your head. Portrait areas. Look at this little annex we missed. Is there a waterway? Yeah, a waterway. There's more they're still adding on. You can see some of the neighboring houses try to match the theme. That's cute. Mind your head. Even you guys would have to duck for this one. Oh man, I'm glad I swung over here. It's very pretty. Yeah, there's a restaurant across the street. Overlooks the palace. Might have to try that for dinner. Unlabeled buildings. Let's see what they say in Korean. Usually they're labeled with some dignitary that made them. So it's usually a name. Zozaketui. Yeah. guide said is you put the name on there, often in blue, on a white and blue placard, but apparently sometimes on black and white. It gives you the contrast either way. And you put the name of some royal visitor to indicate status and that person had visited or resided there. You know, even better still. To the end. Just this last little nook here. Well, that's it. The Eastern Palaces, both of them. Very fun. Very hot. Now that today would have been the day for you all to come. Maybe March. If you can come out here in March. Oh, there's a tree here. Past the exit. Pagoda trees. Oh, they're rebuilding something here. Very nice. Well, that's it. We're gonna head out. Ooh. Now the fun part. See if I can find my car. Mostly tongue-in-cheek. I know where it's at. I know where it's at. 알아서 잘. Please, pizza. Break. What do you want me to know? Well, I might just do leftovers at home. I have that pizza to go through. It is really hot. don't really feel comfortable sitting anywhere fancy.